Okay, so I'm going to do just a quick run through on sending out a link for the DISC and the EQ assessment. So when that's combined in TTI, that's called the Behavioral Intelligence Assessment. So this is just a quick example for Wes's request for Dr. Cotter that he is now coaching. So I just thought I'd share my screen. This is going to be super simple because we're going to actually just change the limit on one that Wes has already sent before, but thought this would be helpful for you to see. All right, so let me share my screen. Okay, so we go to TTI. We know the number is PS4790. That's our account number. You can always just check the PowerPoint. Password, as we went through last week. Capital P, O, C, G, capital T, capital I, hashtag, and then our account number, 47990. So capital P, lowercase o, c, g, capital T, capital I, hashtag 4790. Okay, so we know that there's accounts here, and these accounts are what houses specific links that we have set up. Wes, and within each of these accounts, you can set up multiple links. So you see that we do have one for Dennis Delphos. And then within Dennis Delphos's account, there's a whole bunch of different links. We may want to ultimately do this for people like Wes if he takes on more and more projects. But right now, let's just go to consultants and let's see if Wes has done this before. He has. So we have a DISC and an EQ for Wes Becton assessments. This was set up back in February. This is for Whitman College coaching gig he did. So let's actually just increase this limit to one more so that we can actually have him do it. The Dr. Cotter take it. And the reason that we're using this combination assessment, some consultants, Dennis specifically, doesn't like when there's two assessments in one. There's a cost savings for us. So obviously we're going to go with this. Wes is fine with it. And you can see samples of the reports if you go to the POCG OneDrive subfolder under assessments and under TTI, and you will see some combo reports in there. So again, behavioral intelligence just is a combination of the DISC assessment and the EQ assessment. They're both separate. There's a little bit of a narrative overlap. So limit reached, it's blocked. So let's change this. Let's just check everything here. Assessments for your work with Wes. Yep, because that is what the client will see when they click the link. Yes, behavioral intelligence. We know this is DISC and EQ. It's for leadership development. All of this stuff stays blank. There are two parts to this assessment. Entire process will take 20 to 25 minutes to complete and should be done in one sitting. Within 1 hour completing your assessments, you'll receive a copy of your personal results via email. Please be sure to print a copy of your report and have it with you for your next session with Wes. That works in the virtual world too. So we're not going to change that. Let's just, return link. Let's send them back to Perspectives Consulting website. After they complete, this just lets them know or confirms that they actually have done the assessment. So I'm just going to grab this URL, copy that, put this under their return link. Link activity reporting, nope. Let's not collect demographics. That just makes respondents feel like they're less anonymous. Yes, they receive their report immediately. Yes, Wes gets one, I get one. Let's make sure Jenna gets one. An attachment. All right, we just need to up this to 2. I don't need to send a link because I will just grab the link here. So now, let's go back to the email from Dennis. Or no, I'm sorry, not Dennis, from Wes. Let's grab Dr. Cotter's email. I'm going to put Wes Becton here. Make sure it's his perspectives email. I'll blind copy you, Jenna. Assessments for your work with Wes. Now, ideally, I would have another email to grab from to be able to pull that script. I looked, and while Wes did this one back in February for another coaching client, I can't find that email. That's my fault. So in an ideal world, we should have these scripts saved like on T drive, or I'm sorry, on the OneDrive for POCG under assessments. I believe that we have one. There's email invites already for Dennis's. Let's see. So we have DISC and EQ email invites for DD clients. I have that open, but I don't believe that will get what we're looking for. There's some scripts there. Let's see if there happens to be one under the POCG folder. TTI. Nope. It would be not here. All right, so I'm just going to type one up. Maybe we can reference one of these as well, just to see this part of your work. I mean, these are the Dennis links. So let me see. Oops. Let me pull this over here. Okay, now where is this email to Dr. Cotter? Hello, Dr. Cotter. Part of the work you're doing with Wes Becton, see here, you are being asked to complete 2 free online assessments. Each assessment will take approximately 10 to 15 minutes to complete, and each part must be done in one sitting. Please access the both assessments can be accessed via the same link. You can access them. Please be sure to complete the assessment before your next session with Wes and have a copy of your results available when you meet next. You will receive a copy of your results within 1 hour of completing assessments. All right. Questions, please let Wes or me know. we go. I just put my cursor over there to make sure that that is indeed reading the same. It is ending in CGC. Going to save this to my client work. Going to upload this to the Zoho account when it sends. So let's just do, see if I have Cotter in the name. And then we could also reference this email in the future by accessing it on Zoho. It's thinking. There it is. All right, and you're going to get a copy of this in just a second in your email. So then the one other thing that I do here is, while that is sending, is we need to just make a note of this in Zoho. So now I'm just going to look for the Cotter project, leadership coaching, Dr. Cotter. Just put it down here in the notes. To Dr. Cotter. Just make sure that you're copied on here, Jenna. Project update. Voila! All right, I think that's it. You got this. I just realized I'm looking in the weird spot.